So, let me give you a nice welcome. I'm happy to talk to you and give you some impressions of my work. And I'm living in Münster, and my clinic is in Münster. And just to give you a little impression, it may be interesting for you that Münster is the hometown of Bönninghausen. So just to show you what we have done also, just an introduction, we have put up a memorial of Bönninghausen. Maybe you have not seen. That's the place where he is buried. And we have put all these question words all around that. You see this quando a little bit. And sorry. You know, there's these, you can read this quando and quis, quid ubi, you know, these question words. And anytime you come to Münster, you can have a look at this nice thing. So now I'm going to talk about something very new. First, to introduce a little bit of an illustration of how you can differentiate mineral, plant, and animal kingdom. So in my understanding, mineral kingdom is something like structure is missing. So it's not complete. It's very easy. It's always the feeling something is missing, something is not there. And what kind of structure, that is what we have to find out. So people feel their self-worth is according to a special structure or special, and this amount of structure that someone has developed makes him dependent on always proving that he's worth of this. Plant kingdom is more reactive, so there's some influences from outside, and this has to be there has to be reaction on this to keep an equilibrium. So plants have the feeling it is complete, but this completeness is affected all the time and has to be kept in balance. Therefore we have these two opposite qualities always. And animal kingdom, this external factors which we saw in plants, in my understanding, develop into enemies. So then there's a kind of fight between two aspects. Sometimes it's inside, outside, but always there's what is stronger, what is weaker. And in the animal understanding, it's not, I can adapt, but mostly I can also influence that factor. I can eat up that enemy, or I can go where else. So the active part is much more there, and this competition part, so it's always a comparing who is bigger, who is more powerful. Just a little explanation how I like to show the differences. And now this presentation, just to show you what I'm going to talk this evening, this wants to share new ways of finding a mineral remedy. It's just a complementary way. It helps, it's additional information which helps confirming what you have found, maybe in other ways. It needs some time to digest, I have to admit, but this is because it is something very abstract and deep in our being, its structure. I want to introduce this new concept of the periodic table, which complements and deepens the concepts of Jan Scholten and Sankran. It builds upon what they have found out. It wants to show the application of this in the case, or some other examples and materia medica, give many examples of understanding known keynotes of remedies in a new light. And this work I've been doing since 15 years, more than 15 years, starting a long time ago, with questions, for example, why is nat sulf a good remedy for head injuries? Nobody could really tell me an answer because it's row 2 and row 3. Why is head injuries that specific? It should be about identity.